Shots fired. So
It take you there.
it take you
It's
there.
fact. I mean, you see it. Yeah, it's broad daylight. It ain't like they trying to hide it or nothing.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to speak the truth, and that's the truth. And that's
Mm.
environment. People hate. Look, I hear the stories about Larry Bird. Um, and back in the day, he was say, because he was the only white guy that can get, was that good. And it was like, why
Yeah,
are, why ain't, so many limited white players and stuff like that? And they looked at us as like, come on, you need more white players in this league than just Larry Bird. So
yeah. But it wasn't. Yeah, and they came to see that it wasn't just because you got to work hard to get that position in the league.
yeah,
Black guys are just. I mean, it just seemed like we're more athletic when it comes to certain sports. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is genetically,
yeah,
or whatever the situation may be. But uh, that's why you know what I'm saying. Everybody was a when we hated. A lot of people hated Bird when Bird came in. A lot of black people hated Bird because he was so good. You know what I'm saying? It's just
exactly.
a natural. Maybe we all have a little bit of prejudice in us just to a certain degree, but we know how not to act upon it. You
But
know what I'm saying?
and
We know
see,
not to speak upon it.
but see, I would go a step further, and I would say that look at our environment of a black man that had to go out here and work and train and do things that they needed to do to get better, and look at a white man that really everything was given to them that they didn't have to go do so much that we had to do. You get
Hmm
that?
That's what
That's
makes us that what, and that shows and you know what I'm saying. It makes us better to a, you know what I mean because of the hardship and they can go to a basketball gym that they can go to a basketball gym with nobody in there.
yeah,
We can go to the gym. It's a long line in there, and then if you don't win that game, you have to wait the rest of the day trying to get another game in there. So you say you got to dribble that ball on the sideline until then your next game you're gonna go out there and say, man, I can't lose. I ain't going out here to lose because I know if I lose, I ain't gonna be able to play no more.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So you go out there with a whole different determination than he would going into a gym that's got a few guys in there and it's enough to get a full game and
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You don't really, unless most guys that strive in the basketball league, white guys that strive in the NBA, they grew up in a mostly black environment, or they toughest competitor. They was sword sharp as, I mean, steel sharp as steel. So I'm sure that they was the Jason Williams, the Larry Birds, the Pistol Pete's. If you want to go all back, these guys could tell you that, yo, I did with a bunch of, I'm from the hood myself, or Larry Bird was from the country.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Indiana. But you seen him, he told you, he said, I was the only white guy on the court.
yeah,
You know, so I used to go to the neighborhood. Indiana got neighborhoods too. He said you used to go out to the neighborhoods too and play with the black guys.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it was never a race thing to him,
yeah,
even though, you know what I'm saying, it was America made it a race thing because they wanted, that's our great white hope.
yeah,
You force him to be a face for, you know what I'm saying, that's our great white hope. But the whole while, Larry Bird grew up in the hood like, okay, man, I know you guys, I can't, it ain't even about, I'm going to beat these guys, I'm going to go out here and beat these guys, but it's not about racism. And they would have never won. You know what I'm saying? They would have won a couple of championships, but at the end of the day, the NBA would be a black-owned company. You know what I'm saying? If they would have did that, if they would have had that,
yeah,
because everybody was a Larry Bird fan. Larry Bird this, Larry Bird that for every white guy, but it wasn't that. It was just talent.
yeah, exactly. Because I would say that too. Because you look at when we played basketball in the neighborhoods and going to white guys really never came to our side of the town. But if we accepted
Yeah,
it, we accepted guys that came to play with us, and we treated just like They was in their own. That's just like Larry. You talk about Larry Bird. When you walk that trench and want to play, because we get judged so much, but we walk that trenches and
Yeah.
want to play with these guys and stuff like that, and do the exact thing and look how good he would, because our environment of
Yeah.
a black athlete is to work hard, and um,
Yeah.
yeah. So, and most white guys, they want to ride little kids, and then we go there, they go ride their bike and just stay around just that environment. We, our environment, when I know
Yeah.
when we was younger, we would do all environments. So,
Yeah. Yeah. And now, I mean, like now it's more diversity. And like, I mean, because we had our who the Big Danny Sutton,
yeah,
Danny Suggs.
yeah,
Them the two white guys. Them the two white guys that were just as good as the black guys, and that would come to the hood and still play ball. You know what I'm saying? Like those were the two that I know. Eric Burrows. It's a couple of more that came through to play ball in the hood.
yeah. Chris Coulter,
But
Chris, stay down Polder Road. Big Chris, big white Chris. It was Coggins.
I know Chris
Chris Coggins.
Coggins. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it was. Chris Coggins.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, see these guys are our Larry Birds, you know what I'm saying? Like them guys could ball with us, you know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
that was the environment they was in. They would come through the hood, but they was well off too, though. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like their family wasn't poor families. They had nice families. So if they wanted to go to that basketball league, they had they wanted to go to college and play basketball. They had a better chance than we did.
yeah,
But they didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? They just doing it just for fun. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
if they would have put their mind to it, either one of them guys would have got a scholarship before anybody else.
yeah,
And
exactly.
just because they had the hood behind them and they had their people behind them. So
Yeah, exactly. But like you said, it's how you be put out there, how you present yourself, and where you going to make yourself known as you want to be an athlete, or you just want to be this triple what those be a triple A step boys, one of these fraternities and stuff like that. So
yeah,
you know, it all what you want to be.
yeah, you too.
But these kids,
Yeah, exactly. Whatever you want to be, just
yeah,
put your heart into it. I mean, they just got certain privileges that we don't. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
they got an upper hand in certain situations.
But these kids do need to be taken
That's
care
just
of.
all it is. That's just fact.
Yeah, these kids do need to be taken care of and treated a lot better than they are. I feel like they are. Like I said, if you give them like $400 or $500 every 2 weeks, that's something I think that would make them feel a lot better of taking care of. Like they here to entertain us. They are entertainers. Entertainers do get paid. We come to pay. We buy our
Yeah,
tickets just to see these kids play. Even with AAU, you hear the stories about AAU. These kids getting something. AAU, they are. They're not much,
yeah,
but they're getting a little something. So, you know, we pay the ticket. We pay our hard earned money just to come see these kids play. Just like NBA, they getting some of those ticket sales, and
yeah.
college
Yeah.
arenas are packed, more packed than NBA right now. Look at national championship games, 80,000 people.
Yeah. It's ain't no lack of money now. They getting some bread.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of bread, a lot. So, uh, go talk about we stayed on there a long time. Go talk about your boys last night. You're a world champions. Uh, went down. Durant went home last night.
Yeah, we did a little.
Just a little something.
I didn't even see the game last night.
Yeah.
I ain't even see the game last night. So who they played?
Washington was he came home last night, put that thing on him, 32.6466 rebounds.
So we beat Washington, they beat us.
Y'all beat Washington.
Oh, okay. You act like them boys. Okay, that was nothing. That ain't nothing to us. That like to beat Washington. I thought you were gonna tell me some bad news, man. That ain't nothing there, man. We supposed to beat them guys.
But yeah, you supposed to. So, but the man had to come home. He had to show off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had to show off.
Yeah, that ain't nothing. That's Big Ten.
Yeah.
I ain't even. I know you probably been on the radio station since Duke and Carolina both lost.
No,
But
yeah, yeah, we got to talk about it. I hate what they went through last night, the other night, but it was we remember boys were talking the other day. It was a Villanova repeat, exactly.
yeah, yeah. When I'm talking about the Villanova game all over again, man. Just
Yeah,
different players. That's
yeah,
it. Yeah. Instead of Marcus Page, it was Joe Barry. Instead of whoever that guy was from Villanova, it was the other guy from Miami.
yeah.
And I'm talking about the same ugly ass play, man. That thing bothered my soul, kid. You do not understand how that thing bothered me, kid. I'm like, okay, we got this shot. And to keep it real with you, I wouldn't even really trip. I would just say, don't foul them, don't foul them, don't foul them.
Yeah,
They gonna miss it. Man, the man came out hit nothing but draws.
yeah.
It was nothing but wet, man. All I heard was everybody just turned around. It seemed like I said, God almighty, man. He was
What?
dribbling the ball right goofy.
Yeah,
He was dribbling the ball goofy up the court. He might have took an extra step, but that don't even matter, man. If he took an extra step, he deserved it. I don't even care.
yeah,
Because people want to talk about it was a walk, it was a walk. I don't even care. If he did walk, it was on a stumble. You know what I'm saying? I did see him like kind of shuffle his feet, but you had to be dead on him to see it. So I see why the ref missed it.
and
You know what I'm saying? It was a quick shuffle of the feet.
the refs are gonna let it go
The
because
ref,
look at the seconds.
yeah, he thought he was going to miss it.
Yeah, he thought he was gonna
No,
miss
he
it.
probably thought he was going to miss it. You know what I'm saying? He said, well, he going to miss it anyway.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, but it's all good, man. We had no business being in that position anyway. We was at home. We supposed to took care of business, man.
Yeah,
And that's just what it was. Senior
yeah,
night, they came back. They put up a hell of a fight, though, at the end, but it just bothered my soul.
yeah. To you, I'm gonna ask this question. To you, um, Roy, and I'm not going against Roy because Roy was the greatest. I guess he developed them in the years. Well, we had, defensive wise, we don't play good defense on the 3-point line. I just feel like we don't.
No, we don't.
Yeah, Roy don't coach good defense playing that three because anybody go against Carolina, they're gonna try to shoot dozens of threes because they feel like they can beat them that
They give him certain things. He give his opponent too much. He give them that line. He want them to kill themselves, you know what I'm saying, with that line.
way.
He wants you to kill yourself with that. He was like, I'm going to give you that shot
Yeah,
before I let you drive to the basket. And I'm that type of guy too, man. I'd rather for you to go ahead and shoot over me than me have to defend you down there in that paint, you know what I'm saying? Had to keep banging, which I'm going to get tired, you know what I'm saying? So I'd rather for you to shoot a couple times. Shoot you a couple shots, man.
yeah,
Stop trying to come, you know what I mean? So I guess that's part of his plan, but if you got a good shot, you'll win it.
yeah,
That's how we beat Duke, really. You know what I'm saying? By giving them that shot that they wasn't hitting.
yeah, exactly. So
That's all that was. So give them that shot.
yeah, so it says so Saturday night, Duke Carolina. I done looked on Facebook and see people talking already. Hit your boys on Extreme Group page. What you think about the Duke Carolina game coming up Saturday night? They already said they think Duke would beat us because of momentum that Duke have going into this last game. Only senior they got is Grayson Allen, right? I think
Only thing they got what?
only senior that they got. It's his last game.
Yeah, I think so.